God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My dear son, my beloved daughter, I know that the days have been challenging, and at times, it may feel as though you are walking through an endless desert. These moments of exhaustion, loneliness, and frustration can seem overwhelming, but I want you to know that none of it is in vain. The desert is not your final destination, it is merely a place of transition, where I am shaping your heart, strengthening your faith, and preparing you for the next chapter of your life. In the midst of the storms, I want you to remember that I am your peace, the peace that transcends all understanding and remains even on the hardest days. Trust in me, for I will never leave you. Just as a tree needs deep roots to withstand the wind, I am deepening your roots in me so that you can stand firm, regardless of the circumstances." Comment, I trust in the right timing, because waiting is not the end. I know that, at times, you compare yourself to others and feel lost, as if you are not reaching the same achievements or living the same dreams as other people. I want you to know that, while the temptation to compare is great, every journey I created is unique and has its own timing. You do not need to walk the paths of others, because the plan I have for you is different and is being carefully crafted with love. As I say in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Trust that your path, although it may seem slower or different from others, is the path that was specially designed for you. I have called you to a purpose that is yours and yours alone, and no one or nothing can take that away from you. Comment, I believe and trust with all my heart in God. What you see on the outside is only part of the story, but I see what is within you, and I am working to shape you according to the divine vision I have for your life. Do not worry about others, look to me, for I am your guide. When you surrender to me and allow me to rewrite your journey, you will find a peace that surpasses comparisons and a future of victory in every step you take. I want you to know that the time of waiting was not wasted. On the contrary, it was a period of preparation. Now, my beloved child, the time has come to move forward. The doors that were closed are being opened, and the obstacles that seemed insurmountable are being removed. I have wonderful plans for you, and I am ready to put them into action. However, I need you to trust me fully. Even if you doubt your own abilities, remember that I am your strength. I am refining your heart, your thoughts, and your emotions so that you can see life through my divine perspective. When you walk in my light, you can face any challenge with confidence, knowing that I am by your side. Comment, God is my refuge and strength in difficult times. My dear, remember the promise I made, and after you have suffered for a little while, I will restore you, make you strong, firm, and steadfast. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 10. You have come a long way and faced many trials. I know this has drained your strength, but now is the time to pause, reflect, and allow me to restore your energy. Together, we will put things in perspective and identify what needs to be transformed so that you can move forward with confidence. I want you to understand that every tear you have shed is precious to me, and no prayer has been ignored. I am working silently, even when you don't see it. Comment, I trust that God is leading me to peace and victory. Not all the challenges you face come from external forces. Often, the greatest battles happen within you, in your thoughts and emotions. I know that there are fears, doubts, and patterns of behavior that need to be transformed, and that's why I invite you to surrender them to me. There is nothing too heavy for me to carry. My love for you is unconditional, and I work on your heart with care and patience, removing everything that is not aligned with my will. Trust the process, for I am shaping you for something greater, something you cannot yet see, but which will be perfect in the right time. I know that, many times, it is hard to understand my plans, especially when the winds seem contrary. I want you to remember that my thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are greater than your ways. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, learn, and become stronger. Do not let fear or worry obscure the blessings I have prepared for you. I am guiding each of your steps, even when the path seems uncertain. When you trust me, challenges become bridges to something greater, and difficulties turn into testimonies of my power in your life. Trust, beloved child, for you are never alone. Did you know that there is a powerful method to manifest money? This technique can transform your beliefs about reality at the deepest level of your subconscious mind, and it literally changed my life. We would like to invite you to try this incredible technique. We believe that when you trust that God wants to manifest in your life, you gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in unique and wonderful ways. Therefore, be open and confident as you seek His blessings and divine directions, believing that He has a special plan for you. The blessings I have prepared for you are great, my child, and they go far beyond what you can imagine. They are full of joy, health, peace, and purpose. But I want you to know that these blessings come with responsibility. I want your faith to grow, that your words and actions align with my will, and that you use your life as a testimony of my love and power. Declare my promises, trust me, and allow your faith to transform your reality. When you do this, you make space for me to act even more powerfully in your life. When I look at you, I don't just see your struggles or the mistakes you've made. I see a heart that loves me, a spirit that seeks me, and a future full of promises. I'm proud of your perseverance, the way you rise even after falling, and the faith you keep even on the hardest days. At the right time, all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place, and you will see how I've been by your side all along. I want you to stay firm in my word, for it is the foundation that will support your life, no matter what happens around you. Often, the hardest moments may seem like a definite end, but I want you to know that, with my restoring power, I am able to transform even what seems to be the darkest of endings into a new beginning. Every loss, every pain, and every suffering you face has a divine purpose, even though, from your human perspective, it may seem like everything is falling apart. I am the God who gives life to what seems dead, who restores what was lost, and who brings new opportunities where there was once no hope. This is the moment when, though you cannot see clearly, I am working to transform your life and bring something much greater than you can imagine. In this moment of apparent end, know that I am creating something new in you and around you. The restoration I promise will not just be the simple return of what you lost, but something far grander. The process may be painful, for often life requires us to let go of something so that something greater can be born. But just as the tree loses its leaves in the fall to renew itself in the spring, you are going through a purification and preparation process for something new. What now seems like a desert, I will transform into a flourishing garden. What seemed like loss will turn into a testimony of my faithfulness and goodness toward you. I understand that, at many moments, you wonder why you're going through this. You may feel fear, doubt, and even despair, as if you are alone in this process. But I want you to know that you are never alone. I am your refuge and your strength. When life's weight seems unbearable, I come to meet you, to ease your burden and restore your soul. I am working in your life in a way that you may not be able to see right now, but that, in time, will be revealed. The pain you feel now, the challenges you face, are not the end of your story but the beginning of a new chapter that will be full of my grace and my presence. No matter what you've lost or what seems to have been taken from your life, I have a much greater plan. The restoration I am bringing may not follow the path you imagined, but it will be far better than anything you might have lost. You will see that today's losses are seeds for tomorrow's harvest. Trust my process. Trust that, even in the darkest hours, I am working for you and in you. I have the power to turn every loss into a greater gain. Just as the soil becomes more fertile after being plowed, your life will become richer and more fruitful after going through this transformation process. I know that you have prayed, cried out, and asked for answers, and I want to encourage you to keep trusting in me. Your prayers are not in vain. Every tear you shed, every word of anguish that leaves your mouth, I am listening. I am answering every prayer, every desire of your heart, in a way that is for your good and for my glory. Often, the answers you seek don't come in the time you expect or in the way you imagine, but I assure you that, at the right moment, you will see how everything fits perfectly into the plan I have for your life. Restoration doesn't happen overnight, but in my perfect timing. I invite you to trust me throughout this process. Do not seek quick fixes or shortcuts, for what I am preparing for you is something that requires time and patience. Just as nature takes time to bear fruit, so too will your life go through a process of maturing. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you and equipping you to face each challenge. I know what is best for you, and that is why, even when you don't understand, you can trust that what I am doing is for your good and for my glory. Do not look back. Do not allow the fears of the past or the doubts of the present to paralyze you. Instead, look to me. Look to the future with confidence, knowing that I am working in you and around you. I am the one who opens doors that no one can shut and closes doors that no one can open. In my will, you will find peace, restoration, and purpose. When you trust me and allow me to guide you, you will see that every pain, every loss, and every challenge will lead you to a more glorious future than you can imagine. In this moment of transformation, I am your foundation, your refuge, and your strength. You are not alone. I am with you in every step of this journey, restoring what was lost and preparing you for a new beginning. Trust me, my daughter, for I am faithful to fulfill all my promises and make all things new. My beloved son, my promise to you is one of restoration, renewed strength, and a future full of hope. Every difficulty you have faced has prepared you for something greater. Now, I invite you to move forward, trusting that I am with you every step of the way. Never forget that my love for you is eternal and unchanging. I am your God, your loving Father, and I will be with you until the end of time. Together, we will conquer the mountains, cross the valleys, and celebrate the victories that are to come. Rise up, trust in me, and know that I love you infinitely. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If you liked it, please write Amen and share this message with someone who also needs to hear it. I invite you to click on the first comment where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.